jewelry to sell. Did you know that you could design your own little cards to put your jewelry on with your Cricut? I'm going to show you how. I'm going to insert a shape, like a square. And now, if I click on the padlock here, I can unlock this square and stretch it to make it a rectangle. And let's just say I want the card to be 3 by 5. I'm just making up numbers here. Make your own measurements that you want. Okay? So I want this to now be white, and I'm going to put 2 little holes here for sticking earrings through. Then I want a hole up here to be able to hang this tag on a hook or a peg. But I also want little slits right here, so if I have a necklace, I can stick it in the slits and it'll dangle down. Okay? So let's insert a circle, and this is going to be the one for the earring holes. So we want that really tiny. So let's make that, and you'll come up with your own measurements. I'm just making stuff up to show you the process. Okay, so now I'm going to either right click on this to duplicate it, or I can go up here to duplicate. And now I have 2. So I'm going to space them. Well, if I have big earrings, I might want them further apart. Okay. So now I want to make sure they're lined up, so I'm going to pick both of them and say align to the top. Perfect. Let's group those so that they stay together. So now I can click on this and move it together. Okay, so I'm just going to set those right there for now. Kind of looks like 2 little eyeballs. Okay, so now I'm going to put another circle in here, and this is going to be for the little hole like that the peg would go through. Let's make that 1/2 inch. Sure. Okay. And again, you can make the any size you want. So now I want this centered. So I'm going to select everything and say align them center horizontally. Perfect. Okay, so now I want to slice these holes out of the card. As you can see right now, slice is not turned on. Well, that's because I have 1, 2, 3, 4 different things selected. Slice will only work if you have 2 things selected. So now I'm going to click on the grid, so now I have nothing selected. Now if I go over to the layers panel and select from the layers panel, I can click just on the layer I want, hold the shift key and click on the second layer. So I'm holding the shift key on my keypad so that I can select on separate layers. So now you can see I can slice. Okay, so now I want to do that same thing, this and one of those earring holes, and slice, and the card piece and the other earring hole and slice. So now if I move this card over here, I have the hang circle and 2 little circles for the earrings. Okay, so now I want those little slits that I was talking about so that you can slide the necklace through here, and then the necklace will hang down here, and you could have a full set with the necklace and earrings. So if I go back to shapes and insert a score line, and let's make that score line, yep, let's make it bigger than that. Let's go for 1 inch. Okay, so now this is a score line. This would just score with our Cricut. But if we go up here to operation and change the score to a cut, now it's a cut line, and it's going to cut a little slit. So I want it to come in at an angle. So I will change my rotation to 45. So that will be the one for the right. So now if I right click and duplicate, or go up here and duplicate, whichever way you like to do it. Okay, so now I'll take this one and I'll flip it horizontally. Look at that. So now I can put this one up in this corner. And this one up in this corner. And I'm going to align those all to the top, just to make sure they're in there nice. Perfect. So now the last step is to make sure that these are going to stay located right here when I go to make it. So what I'm going to do is select the whole thing and say attach, because attach holds placement and position. So now those little slits are going to hold right there. When I go make it, you can see there it is. It's going to cut the circle to hang, the circle for the earrings, and the little slit lines to pop the necklace through. So I hope this taught you that with a little thinking about the placement and arrangement of things, you can design things with your Cricut to help your other business. For example, you wouldn't make jewelry with the Cricut, but you would make the hang tags. So I hope this video helped you, teach you something new. And if you liked it, give it a thumbs up or leave me a comment and let me know what you might want to see next. Thanks.